Wakey, wakey, rise and shine.
Take a deep breath and relax. It's all going to be fine.
Wakey, 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 wakey.
The views and opinions expressed on this show are those of the authors and do not necessarily reflect the official policy or position of the Dow Academy. Any content provided by bloggers or authors are of their opinion and are not intended to malign any religion, ethnic group, club, organization, company, individual, or anyone or anything.
The radio station you can't live without. This is your radio.
Check. Father God, I thank you for the way my mama raised me. I came up still when I know that she was never impatient. She told me I make for the money on every occasion. Now don't chase the bag cause it's the one supposed to chase me. It's hard to get me out the picture, yeah, you can't erase me. It's also hard to get a duplicate, you can't replace me. A lot of people watching closely how music will change me. They better tune into the next episode in the making. Started in 2013, but I was only 12. Did it on my own cause I didn't have nobody else. Then I told my family music is my only friend. My mama didn't like it cause she thought I was under a spell. Who can relate? Topics up for debate. Time to make a million, then take myself out on a date. Give me some months, then I'll show you how to prevail. GT on every chart, send my name in vain. Yeah, a lot of rappers say they grew up in some dungeons. I grew up in a village where nobody paid attention. So all the small things, no one really cares. That you bottle things up like you're living in a casket. There's the red flag silence when I step in the room. No imitations, I am me, I don't wanna be you. I must admit that I was holding back when I was in school, but now it's different. I shine more when I'm in the booth. Books are not meant for me, but I'm meant for the books. Write my name down in history, then have my kids take a look. Looking clean, maranaga tole khasa le role. Hake pataganya, but I'm not competing le open. So it's been a hobby, now I gotta change that. I do it for the passion, I don't do it for the paper. Do it for the people, I'm real, don't it make up. Hustle till I get what I want, gotta stay up. Wake up, it's time to shit things up. Giving me their story so they stop making things up. People told me GG, better figure it out. I'm trying to figure it out, that's why I'm bringing this out. Yeah, y'all better get ready for the EP. Young MC GT in the house. Trying to wave that red flag. Anyway, bring the beat back. A lot of people, they haters will probably think that I'm capping. The only reason they're hating is that they can't see the vision. But hip-hop is my religion and they may not want to listen. But I'ma go hard, work until they dance to my rhythm. I can't believe it, I'm finally picking up the pieces, putting myself together and I focus on the mission. The mission is to eradicate all the poverty. By poverty, I'm talking white rappers in the rap game. Hey, look at yourself in the mirror. Do you see the same reflection or you see yourself bigger? When it's crunch time, people call me to come deliver. I be like, nah, wait, chill, I'm still counting the digits. I'm an underdog, but I know I'ma make it in the game. Once I step in, rappers gon' be scared and act like they okay. I've been hokey, but I think it's time I get back in the game. I ain't talking about checkers, I'm talking the rap game. Yeah. GT, you know what it is. Young.
Hello. Yeah. All right, so we are back on now. Yeah, so I literally missed. I was talking to myself for a while there, but that's cool. It happens. Please, let's just make sure that door is closed so that there's no reverb from over here. Like I said, this is TGIF. Thank God it's Friday. I also say that hey, today is gonna be a deep one because the peoples are not here. So we're just gonna try and get it going as we always do, because we do not let off, we do not quit, we do not give up, and we learn from our mistakes. So this is your boy Eddie hanging out with you until 10 a.m. A lot of how can I put it, that's a lot of chances for us to make new mistakes, but just make sure you never repeat them. So this is your boy. Let's switch over to Skibamba for the culture. That Skibamba is like an old school hip hop artist that is trying to make it. Well, it's not really trying to make a comeback, but he just put out an EP with my man Lex the Box Cutter, and I'm just gonna play you a track from him called "For the Culture." So here goes nothing.
For the love of hip hop. This is for the culture, not for the non-believers or for the masses awaiting the rapture.
This for the culture, no for the non-believers, but for the masses awaiting the rapture.
Hey yo, this is for the culture, not for the non-believers, but for the masses awaiting the rapture.
This for the culture, no for the non-believers, but for the masses awaiting the rapture.
What happened to the old school sound? It was so cool. Not this crazy that shit that everybody calls the new school. Hip, a pioneer, speakers pumping as we hop to the rhythm and poetry. Skibamba J. Go in the dark under the radar. And stealth more darker than Vader. We're doing it for the culture rater. This poetic song we're about to murder. Sorry, we're not your favorite rappers. We're bigger and better. With pen and paper, we're about to make them all fall like timber. It's in the blood, this rhythm and poetry's like second nature. This is our craft. You full of this shit if you's a hater, try die. This one is not for non-believers. Get behind us. You hear this? This other rap is my religion. And I'm a legend. And one man army rebellion. I am legion. And second coming, transporting non-believers to heaven. And every day I'm counting the blessings that I'm given. This is for the culture, not for the non-believers, or for the masses awaiting the rapture.
This for the culture, no for the non-believers, but for the masses awaiting the rapture.
Hey yo, this is for the culture, not for the non-believers, but for the masses awaiting the rapture.
This for the culture, no for the non-believers, but for the masses awaiting the rapture.
Hey yo, rap cook templates, I serve stem cells. This pen fell just like me out of man's house. No daddy raps, I'm washing things like Denzel. Move out of here, we're beefed up like Sandfells. For the culture, my people wasted like fan bells. I've ever said boom bap can't sell. Hit 'em up style, blue pack can't tell. Been inclined to the point that I felt compelled. From a standpoint, I so love the culture. I'm buying the story, it's a sold out voucher. While you staggering my thoughts, will knock you out, just count down. Proliferate numbers and focus on the countdown. Been around town with physicists like Einstein. Matter of fact, we can all bet like Einstein. Check out the speed of light, what? My speed of rhyme be like, yo, duck. I'll the stereotype.
This is for the culture, not for the non-believers, but for the masses awaiting the rapture.
Skibamba for the culture. Some good old hip hop right there, coming straight out of a hip hop vet, if I could say that. GT, what's going on this morning? How you doing?
Okay.
You okay? You 100%?
Yes.
Are you cold?
Nah, not really.
Not really. I'm cold.
It's
Like
just
I'm.
fine today.
It's fine today.
Yeah, compared to like Wednesday.
Nah, I'm just. I don't know what you guys are talking about. I'm just straight up cold. Okay. All right. Yeah. So I think just. Oh gosh. I think just move somewhere else. Let's get our show going. And yeah. Today's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day, and I'm trying to get back into the mood of things. Give me a second, and we're gonna go into the news in 2 minutes. But before we do, let me see if we can bother someone real quick.
Who are we bothering?
Let's see. Ooh, that's no good.
Who are we bothering?
Let's see if we can bother this person right here. Can they? Oh, we can't hear them. Oh my goodness. All right, we're gonna call you back, boss man. We'll call you back in a second. Yeah, I'm trying to get someone's attention, but we'll do that in a bit. Let's get back to this.
Time to get out of bed. Time to put on the radio. Oh, you've already put it on.
We're bothering him because we can.
Oh wow.
I mean, why do we bother people? Because we can, right?
Nah.
No? You don't think so? I think we bother people because we can.
Because you want something from them.
Alright, cool. Anyway, you're saying it's not cold today. Actually, I'm feeling cold today. My hands are freezing today.
It is cold, but it's way better than on Wednesday.
Yeah, it is better than Wednesday. You're right.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's better than Wednesday though. Like I feel like I'm just today. I don't know. Maybe it's the fog or something like that. But
Maybe, yeah.
maybe it's the fog. I don't know. But you know what? It's 8:30, and let's get into the news time of things.
Time for news on TDA Teleradio, straight out of Montreal.
The radio station you can't live without. This is your radio. Number one local station. The new brand of radio.
Good morning and thank you for joining us on the Dow Academy Teleradio News. It is Friday the 16th of July 2021 and exactly 8:30, so here are your headlines. This morning we have local news, starting with the first one. Nightmare leads man to murder stepchild. Inflation reaches 9-year high. F&B renew Botesa sponsorship. And lastly, but still focusing in Africa, Africa's COVID deaths up 43% in a week, says WHO. Those were our headlines this morning. Tune back in at 9 o'clock for our full news in detail.
Who is who?
The World Health Organization.
I was wondering, like, who
Says
who came on?
Time to get out of bed. Time to put on the radio. Oh, you've already put it on.
The views and opinions expressed on this show are those of the authors and do not necessarily reflect the official policy or position of the Dow Academy. Any content provided by bloggers or authors are of their opinion and are not intended to malign any religion, ethnic group, club, organization, company, individual, or anyone or anything.
The radio station you can't live without. This is your radio.
Yeah, catch us breakfast with the Angie every day from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. with my co-host Amanda. If not your health, then who's? Boom.
You're listening to only the best internet radio station in the world.
Poetic syntax, to be the click. One time for your mind. My fruits of labor will have your conscience moving, similar to the apple that fell on Isaac Newton. Inside the future, son, I see error of the golden age coming back, it gets better. Change is inevitable, now we get poetical. Similar to incest, this will mess up your mindset. Originality is more than just a complex concept. The second information, what you possess in your temple. Cause even hip-hop was birthed out of a simple. Enough with the politics, now that we out of it. I grab a chalk and break bad mathematics. A veteran alchemist, I start the math lesson. On a graph, I beat the x-axis, I access your axis. The fact is you be like y-axis, your axis, I access and exit. And that's just a fact, kid. It is a known fact, poetic as a fact. Y'all just run away, so won't get known fact. It is a known fact, poetic as a fact. Y'all just run away, so won't get known fact.
Veteran, veteran. Veteran, veteran. Veteran, veteran. Veteran.
When I die, you bury me in a sarcophagus. Nothing new under the sun, that's what the knowledge is. I am the light you needed for photosynthesis. Hip-hop and so dark, no growth, no emphasis. Structure my DNA will puzzle a biologist. I'm not a narcissist, but I insist. No experiments on my body by mad scientists. With bosses take a syphilis, I spit so ridiculous. It's like a girl hates math, the way she just figureless. You can't move a muscle, we cut off your ligaments. You hardly train your thought, even the low bit. The brain is a muscle, you're not mentally fit. You just seem to be, but you ain't my friend though. UFO like extraterrestrial. You ain't got game like the National Stadium. If words are a weapon, then I'm verbally killing them. It is a known fact, poetic as a fact. Y'all just run away, so won't get known fact. It is a known fact, poetic as a fact. Y'all just run away, so won't get known fact.
Veteran, veteran. Veteran, veteran. Veteran, veteran. Veteran.
I'm the first most spacing like Yuri Gagarin. I smoke no weed and I smoke no opium. I got more lines than bus ranks after 4 p.m. But up on my line, street is a summit. I got more game than wild girls go pitane. I don't owe you none, son. I also nyaka. I rock your head forever like Roy Cesana. All black, everything we duck in the global. While you kinda blocking, kaswega yale logo. You know me from the top of the dome. I pray more beef than the one like I did homo. During the wedding, I'm a lomo. You old ladies like black man Basil. I break more codes than my nado. Timba so very push, I'm a tabella for me and the team. Grim shalale.
Poetic as a veteran, veteran. Poetic as a veteran, veteran. Poetic as a veteran, veteran. Poetic as a veteran, veteran.
Time to get out of bed. Time to put on the radio. Oh, you've already put it on.
You're listening to only the best internet radio station in the world.
And just trying to make sure we're good to go.
Yeah.
So you're good?
We good to go.
We're good to go. We're
Yeah.
good to go. That's awesome. That's great. So apparently we have to do the sports news. Yeah, like I said, today's one of those days, but you know we're gonna make it. We gonna make it. We're gonna be alright. So what do we have in sports today? Let's see. What do we have in sports? Let's try and get this done. Let's knock it out the park.
Okay.
Let's show the people that we got what it takes too.
Today I'm gonna start with our favorite sport, basketball.
What we got?
Team USA got ruled out of Tokyo Olympics due to coronavirus protocols.
Yeah. What did do you have like details on what happened? What did they do?
Yes. Beal was placed under COVID-19 protocols on Wednesday in Las Vegas, where Team USA has been practicing in advance for the games. USA Basketball announced the men's exhibition scheduled for Friday against Australia was cancelled out of an abundance of caution. The Washington Wizards guard Bradley Beal remains in health and safety protocols and will not be able to play for Team USA in the Tokyo Olympics. Later on Thursday evening, USA Basketball announced the men's exhibition scheduled for Friday against Australia was cancelled. Yeah. Further forward, Jeremy Grant was placed under protocols out of an abundance of caution. Reports said Team USA is now working to replace Beal on the Olympic roster. One option would be a guard from the select team that is practicing with the Olympic group in Las Vegas. Candidates could include Darius Garland of the Cleveland Cavaliers, Keldon Johnson of the San Antonio Spurs, and Saddiq Bey of the Detroit Pistons.
All right, no dope. And I've got some boxing news real quick.
Okay.
I think it's best if we do like back and forth. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So Deontay Wilder's team definitely believe he will regain his WBC heavyweight title with a distractive victory over Tyson Fury. As you may or may not know, these guys have been going back and forth for a few years now.
Yeah.
The first fight they had when Tyson Fury, did his successful comeback, it was a draw. Although I believe Tyson Fury was knocked down twice. And the second fight they had, Deontay Wilder was TKO'd, technical knockout. He was knocked out of his feet and lost his balance basically, and the fight couldn't continue. And so now they're gonna have the third fight to determine who is the ultimate best, I guess. And it's a tough one. It's half because Tyson Fury is a great boxer. Like he's very awkward, in the way he fights and everything. But he's an amazing technician. After the second fight, I had full respect for him. I was like, you know what? I don't really like this guy as a person, but as a boxer, he's amazing. And of course, Deontay Wilder is like knockout extraordinaire. Like he will knock you out.
Heard of him.
So what else you got? What else you got for us?
I have tennis news. The world's number one, Novak Djokovic, will compete for Serbia at the Tokyo Olympics this summer. The 34-year-old who won his 6th Wimbledon men's singles title on Sunday revealed the news in a post on his Twitter account on Thursday.
But do you think like tennis is like the it sport anymore? Like I used to watch a lot of tennis, especially in the days of Nadal, Federer. You know. But I don't know.
What happened?
I don't know.
You got more into basketball.
No, I've always been a basketball guy, but I think tennis has always been exciting. it's an exciting, because it's back and forth.
Yeah.
So, but I feel like now it's like the current crop of guys are aging. I mean, the legends are aging. The Nadals, the Djokovic's, and I don't know who is gonna, fill those shoes now.
Derek, what was his name again?
You see?
No.
You see?
Denzel. We had a guest here.
Derek Denzel.
Denzel, no, just Denzel.
So his first name and last is Denzel.
No, I don't know his surname.
Yeah, you see, if you don't know his surname, then maybe
Denzel it's Denzel Said.
I'm sure by the time he gets there, I'll probably be like old and gray. Like,
no.
Of course, right?
He said you should give him 2 years, right?
2 years.
2, 3,
okay, cool.
5.
No, I heard about the gentleman who came through. Unfortunately, I couldn't be here to experience that. But I'm holding my flag high. Because the ladies are doing their thing.
They are.
Like Naomi Osaka is like, she's killing it. You know what I'm saying?
She is.
So in the guy's side, I really don't know who the hot new thing is. You know what I'm saying? Also, I've got some football news here.
Okay.
Roma scored 10 goals in Jose Mourinho's first game against Serie D side Montecatini. So you know Jose Mourinho, right? Bounced about in England. His last reign as manager was at Tottenham? I think it was. So at Tottenham, it was horrible, and he decided to leave England altogether, and now he's at Roma in Italy. And Mourinho is one to brag. Like, I'm sure he's the one who orchestrated this headline to say, guys, tell them we scored 10.
Oh, okay.
Tell them we scored 10. What else? What else do you have for us in sports?
I have swimming. I guess that's gonna be the last one.
Okay, cool.
Alice Steering has her sights set on a top 10 finish at the Tokyo Games as she prepares to become Britain's first black female Olympic swimmer.
That's dope. Do you know the name of our local swimming sensation?
Naomi.
Okay, you're almost there.
Naomi.
You're almost
I
there.
forgot her surname, but yes, I know her.
Naomi Ruele.
Yes, Naomi Ruele.
That's who she is. She is our brilliant swimmer who's competed internationally. She's been in the Olympics.
Yep.
And she's still quite young. She's only 24 years old. And I'm hoping that in the next few years she'll get to the Michael Phelps level, Nyana. You know what I'm saying? What?
Yeah, nothing.
What do you mean nothing?
Nothing.
No, you have to believe.
No, I do.
When you believe you're a better rapper than Nicki Minaj.
I never said it.
And
no,
I believe you.
I never said that.
I completely believe you.
I never said.
No, I believe you. No, totally. But anyway, while we're at that.
To get out of bed. Time to put on the radio. Oh, you've already put it on.
We live to die, some die to live, some die, well some live, some die but have not lived. Some die alive, they live but dead inside. Cause truth is, you can still live but have no life. I say, we live to die, some die to live, some die, well some live, some die but have not lived. Some die alive, they live but dead inside. Cause truth is, you can still live but have no life.
Living and breathing, but we have no life, Lord. Give me a reason why they take our lives. They storm the Capitol, but if it was black folks, punishment will be capital. They put a cap in you like you a damn joke. We at an all-time low, ain't no freedom of speech. They censor us till we can't breathe. Got knees on our throats, not even freedom to leave. I hope Corona a hoax. It's been a bad couple weeks. Where did the good days go? Ain't no love on the street. All we see is police, and Lord, the people are scared, but we all gotta eat. They say the vaccine, the mark of the beast, and hunger pains from quarantine make me feel weak, So they create a desert and they call it peace, Perfect picture, I see the veil of Mona Lisa. Hate is a weapon, but they all got a piece, But we can't share, they keep the pie, gotta reach, They better release us off the leash, bruh.
Before we bite the hand that doesn't feed us, presidents get impeached, Bad weeks, bad life, we was doomed from the feed
us.
We live to die, some die to live, some die with some live, some die but have not lived. Some die alive, they live but dead inside. Cause truth is, you can still live but have no life. I say, we live to die, some die to live, some die with some live, some die but have not lived. Some die alive, they live but dead inside. Cause truth is, you can still live but have no life. No life, no life, no life, no life, no life, no life, no
The views and opinions expressed on this show are those of the authors and do not necessarily reflect the official policy or position of the Dow Academy. Any content provided by bloggers or authors are of their opinion and are not intended to malign any religion, ethnic group, club, organization, company, individual, or anyone or anything.
The radio station you can't live without. This is your radio.
You're listening to only the best internet radio station in the world.
Yeah. We are back. We are live from the Dow Academy teleradio station, Adam Ochudi. Give me 5 reasons why anyone should join the Dow Academy. 5 reasons.
We're problem solvers.
Okay.
And we care about the community.
Okay.
We're all about creativity. And it's a school that does not only focus on academics. We have different programs like coding, fixing, building a laptop. Yes.
Are you doing that on purpose?
No.
Huh?
Okay, rebuilding a laptop. Is that? Yeah, rebuilding a laptop.
Like not just laptops, but also desktops.
Yes.
Yeah.
That.
Yes. And what else?
Video game.
Video game design.
And
what else?
Teleradio station as
Teleradio station
yes.
as well. Okay, cool. That is awesome. And if you go to the Dow Academy website, you'll get all the information you need about what it takes for you to have yourself. If you want to come, if you're listening and if you're watching us and you want to come through, you can download the prospectus. It's right there. I'm looking at the button right now. You can do that. I don't know. Can we pull up the website on there, like on our screen there? Or is it a little too complicated for you, young lady?
No,
it's not. Alright, okay, my bad. She got this. So we'll pull out the website. I'll just give you like a rundown on what to do so that people can see exactly what we're talking about when we're talking about a progressive school. So let's pull out that website. And I think GT needs to come to one of my IT classes so that you can learn the difference between a search bar and an address bar. GT.
What?
It's alright. It's okay. It's coming up. Yeah. So what you do, GT, you go back to StreamYard. Like I'm gonna let you'll have an idea into what we do in the background right here, and then you see where there's the little blue guy at the bottom of the screen there.
Yo, blue guy.
The blue guy just under the
this
TGIF.
One.
No, the blue guy.
This one.
That's the one. And then you go to the one that's on the with the blue guy and the white square. But then you make the next one. That's right. You click on that. Okay, good. And then you say share. And then you say share screen. And then you say wait. Okay, no, not that one. Go back. Because we want to share the next window. So click share.
It's just
it's a problem. Because we want people to see. We do want people to see what is happening on that window, right? That's what we want. All right, cool. Let's go back to StreamYard GT. We're gonna try one more time because we don't give up like that. Let us share screen. All right, and then share screen again. Okay, there we go. And then there's window, there's channel, there's Chrome tab. Go to Chrome tab. And then you'll see the Dow Academy right there. And then let us share that. Yay, awesome. It should appear now. Let's go back to StreamYard. Okay, good. And then let's go back to the Dow Academy. That's right. So guys, if you scroll, that's the Dow Academy website right there. If you scroll down, just scroll down for us, GT. You'll find all the information you need about what it takes to join us. And right, that button right there. See that button, that purple button right there? That's where you download the prospectus. We're working on having a show where we have the proper prospectus release, and you guys will get to get all the information you need about what the prospectus has inside it, and it will get to answer any questions that you have live right here on the teleradio station. As you may see, it is right there. You know, you can also download the newsletter, and you can find out everything else that is happening in the school and around the school, and some of the projects that we have going, and some of the beautiful things that the school has managed to pull off over the last few years of its existence. It's amazing, it's beautiful. And shout out to Mr. Doral Dea, the CIO of the school. Shout out to Mrs. Natasha Dow, the CEO of the school. And shout out to our boss lady, the big boss with the mouse. If I could have played Rick Rouse right now, the one and only Tasha Dow, the CEO of the school. Alright, Miss GT, let's go back to our main view. That's right. So you are here at the Dow Academy, out there in Machuti at the teleradio station. This is, thank God it's Friday. We got news in 9 minutes, but as we always do, we gonna let the music do the talking for us.
The best internet radio station in the world.
Vile spill, epidemics dripping on the hills, erosion that kills, taking your strength to get your will, like corona in your chest, causing constriction as you breathe. Broken seal so surreal, bringing the world to its knees. Societal norms are in the past, a rash of bloodbaths in the days of the last or the final act. Vengeful attacks by a spiritual maniac. Body slam you on your back, causing your vertebrae to crack. Oh snap, panic attack, quarantine for a disease. Ushering in martial law to fulfill prophecy. A trumpet will blast, causing a rash of burials. They were the victims of flesh, giving a hearse to material. It's serial in succession. Birth pains with much aggression. Your weapons should be perfected before death comes to beckon. Judgment is arriving, stirring up confusion. Only the remnant shall survive this. Awaken from delusion. No time to play, no time to say goodbye. As the bodies lay, the masses slain will rise. Persecution is among us. It's time to pay off the bills. Surreal. The last days, the end is nigh. It's getting real. It's getting real. Last days, the end is near. The wicked will finish in tears. Better get right before he appears. It's getting real. Birth pains, the end is near. The remnant is getting prepared. Feeling the shift in the atmosphere. It's getting real. The last days, the end is near. The wicked will finish in tears. Better get right before he appears. It's getting real. Birth pains, the end is near. The remnant is getting prepared. Feeling the shift in the atmosphere. Sirens blasting, prepper for natural disasters. Get in tune with the everlasting. Strengthened through prayer and fasting. Codex unveiled, visions of hell revealed. The blasphemous horror poured on with death from the seals. As the blood cries from the ground up, the daughter of Babylon. Earthquakes ripping the bonds like a thrust from Megatron. Bombs to the break of dawn as those palms formulate war. Denying the art, walking the dark with the mark of the great whore. The eagle spewing out lies, caught up in his pride. Pollution advertised into the ears of the hypnotized. An agenda of propaganda, aloof like Kung Fu Panda. Worshipping Thor's hammer, convincing with bad grammar. Contaminating water, chemtrails in the air supply. Everything is swine, touch not the oil and the wine. Legalizing pedophiles, bestiality is foul. Same sex got me vexed, exchanging marriage vows. Man-made diseases invoke population control. Eliminate the poor, prey on the sick and the old. Closing down the borders, cause the hoarders giving orders. Gunning down the weak, enforcing the plan to destroy. It's getting real. Last days, the end is near. The wicked will finish in tears. Better get right before he appears. It's getting real. Birth pains, the end is near. The remnant is getting prepared. Feeling the shift in the atmosphere. It's getting real. The last days, the end is near. The wicked will finish in tears. Better get right before he appears. It's getting real. Birth pains, the end is near. The remnant is getting prepared. Feeling the shift in the atmosphere.
It's getting real. Do you feel sometimes like it's getting real?
Yeah.
Huh?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I also feel the same way at times. It's just like, you know what? Hey, especially nowadays with things like COVID happening and everything, I'm always like, I don't know, man. I don't know where we're going with this one. And I hope we make it out on the other side. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. But how are you handling? Because you know it's very weird. You know what I'm saying? Like it's so weird because everywhere you go, you have to be mindful. You know, you have to be very careful. You're hanging out with.
Yep.
How are you handling that? Like, what has changed for you? Like
wearing a mask everywhere I go,
I know, right?
sanitizing corner to corner. Hey.
The mask is the one where I'm always like, I cannot believe like every time I step out of the house.
Every time you gotta
it's
have
more
it
important
on.
than my phone. Like yeah, because you know, like
you can go like anywhere without your phone.
That's right. But without a mask, it's like you're stuck.
You won't.
I remember once I stepped out of the house and I got halfway to where I was going, and yeah, I didn't have my mask. And I'm like, okay, how? And it's really messed up. It's like, okay, I need to stop somewhere and buy a mask, but to get into the store, I need a mask.
Yeah.
So then, and I looked and scoured around the car and found like one that was hiding somewhere between two books. I'm like, oh my God, God is on my side. God is definitely on my side today. It's gonna be a good day because it could have been a lot more complicated than it was. But yeah, you know, it is what it is. We are winning. We are here, and we are doing good.
Yep.
And thank God it's Friday. Definitely
God it's
TGIF.
Friday, yeah.
And you know, we're hanging out from, you know, we're still gonna be here until 10 o'clock.
Wow.
Yeah, we're here until 10 o'clock in the morning, you know, and we're gonna talk a little bit more about, this time we're gonna talk hip-hop, and we're gonna try on the other side of the news to catch up with 1, 2, 3, 4 or 5 people. Some of them you're gonna find very interesting.
Oh, yeah. People is like telephonically or
telephonically. That is the plan. You know, I'm always, you know, we're always trying to just push the boundary to see how we can, you know, technologically advance ourselves because we're an innovative institution.
We are.
You know, amongst other things.
Yep.
Amongst you know, yeah. But every time you touch the mic, I get like that little noise, like. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I know it's itchy, like you have to, but you know, yeah. But anyway, you're hanging out with us. I'm just gonna play you a little some as we get ready to go to the news.
Of the authors and do not necessarily reflect the official policy or position of the Dow Academy. Any content provided by bloggers or authors are of their opinion and are not intended to malign any religion, ethnic group, club, organization, company, individual, or anyone or anything.
The radio station you can't live without. This is your radio.
Who got a keys to my
We're
mansion?
gonna bring that back.
What
That's me in the
I
future.
just
I'm praying
listened
too
to.
hard. I know Jesus.
Wow. Like, this is amazing. Like, this is so amazing. I kept running the track back every 20 seconds, and I'm like, okay, let me listen for the next minute. It gets to the minute, I keep running it back because I was just so amazed. I think that's the beauty about it. I didn't know what to expect, and those first few lines just caught me in. The ability to tell a story through it. Oh man, this is beautiful. This is beautiful. I'm honored. I'm honored to even have her.
Time for news on TDA Teleradio, straight out of Mochile.
The radio station you can't live without. This is your radio. Number one local station. The new brand of radio.
Shocked many in court this week when he narrated harrowing details of how a nightmare caused him to murder his stepdaughter. Motlatsi Kotza, who's 47, chose to give unsworn testimony before Justice Bengame Sechele. According to Mehi, Sechele had previously ruled that Koto has a case to answer in relation to raping and murdering 9-year-old Metla Sibanda on January 17, 2018 in Marobela. Answering questions from his attorney, Khosi Tsilenkagae, Kote said on that fateful day he left Marobela for Francistown for routine medical assistance at Area W Clinic. He said at around 10 a.m. he left the clinic after he received no medical assistance from the clinic and went to check on his friends in Area W. Kote said that he then went to a drinking spot in Area W near the home of his girlfriend Unami Sibanda, who is also Metla's mother. He said, I bought 2 carts of beer and also bought traditional beer. My friends came and also bought alcohol for me. When I was still drinking alcohol, Metla came to me and I gave her 2 pula. She then left to go and play with her friends. I left Area W for Marobela around 5 p.m. since I was no longer staying in the city. When I was on my way back to Marobela, Metla came to me and told me she wanted to go to Marobela with me. I later went to buy her some yogurt at Chopis in Kapamadi location, where we left for the hitching spot at Blue Town location on our way to Marobela. Koto explained that when they arrived at Marobela, they tried to hitch a lift back to Francistown at night, but they did not succeed since no cars were coming to Francistown. He said therefore decided they should sleep at his place in Marobela but will wake up very early in the morning so that Metla can manage to go to school the following day. Koto said, I never had any intention of murdering the child. I love that child very much. I've been suffering from depression since 2015 and I received psychosocial support from Jubilee Hospital ever since I was diagnosed with depression. At the time I murdered the child, all was not well in my love relationship with Unami, but I did not murder the child in order to get back to Unami because of our problems in our relationship. I also want to state that although I murdered the child, I did not rape her as alleged. I'm very remorseful for what happened. Both the state and defense counsels will make final submissions in the matter on September 8. Ditotlo Mpale represents the state in the matter. Moving on, but still in local news, the average prices of goods and services reached a 9-year high in June, with year-on-year inflation rising to 8.2%. According to Mehi, Statistics Botswana datasets showed that the June inflation is the highest since January 2012. Inflation is expected to rise further due to this month's fuel price increase. The Bank of Botswana expects inflation to peak at 8.5% this year before returning to the medium-term objective range of between 3 and 6% by the second quarter of the next year. Inflation this year is being driven by higher taxes and levies as well as increases in other administered prices. In other local news, the First National Bank Botswana has renewed its partnership with Botswana Tertiary Student Sports Association. The three-year 3 million Pula sponsorship meant to nurture local athletes at tertiary level came to an end on the 30th of June. The bank, however, renewed their commitment in the development of sports with another 3 million pula over the next 3 years. In an exclusive interview with Miri, Botesa Public Relations Officer Emmanuel C. Peto confirmed the deal and further revealed that an official launch will be done soon. He said the sponsor was impressed by the association's financial report and accountability. In African news, Africa has recorded a 43% rise in COVID-19 deaths in the last week. WHO says the World Health Organization Africa Director Matshidiso Moeti said, "This is a clear warning sign that hospitals in the most impacted countries are reaching a breaking point. Many countries lack oxygen, intensive care units, and specialized staff. Namibia, South Africa, Tunisia, Uganda, and Zambia accounted for most deaths. Medical staff were urged to use the steroid treatment dexamethasone that can help severely ill patients recover faster. The drug can cut the risk of death by a third for patients on ventilators and a fifth for those in need of supplemental oxygen. More than 150,000 COVID deaths have been reported in Africa since the beginning of the pandemic, and this accounts for 4% of deaths reported globally." Now moving on to our COVID-19 update. Botswana has recorded a total of 86,133 cases, which is an increase of 5,980 in the last 24 hours, and 73,380 have since recovered, which is also an increase of 3,449, and 1,274 deaths, which is an increase of 21 more deaths. Those were our news in detail at 9 o'clock. Tune back in at 10:30 for more headlines.
Yeah, so that drug? Tell me more about that drug. Like, what's that drug? Tell me about that drug.
The drug?
Drug.
It's a steroid treatment.
For
COVID.
No.
It helps patients recover faster.
Has we had studies to prove that? Why are we just saying?
Yes, medical staff were urged to use it by the World Health Organization.
What is it called?
Steroid treatment dexamethasone. You know these names for medicines.
You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna do this.
Out of bed. Time to put on the radio. Oh, you've already put it on.
The views and opinions expressed on this show are those of the authors and do not necessarily reflect the official policy or position of the Dow Academy. Any content provided by bloggers or authors are of their opinion and are not intended to malign any religion, ethnic group, club, organization, company, individual, or anyone or anything.
The radio station you can't live without. This is your radio.
Who got the keys to my mansion? Hey, that's me in the future. I'm praying too hard. I know Jesus gon' answer. You gotta survive, keep enemies close and eat on their presence. Until I retire, don't f*** with my team, you can barely impress us. Show love, no need to suppress it. Watching the bitch from the sidelines. Don't tell me I'm weak when I cry. You tell me you're off with my music since high five. I hope you don't break when I die. Keeping it real, I don't need validation. I slip and I fall on occasions. Pick my dish up and I'm back on my feet. Never taking defeat, I got no limitations. I grew up in God's epiphanies. Haters and worth on my energies. We not the same, we be living in fantasies. I ain't complaining, I'm facing my nemesis. Blessings on blessings, nigga. Learning my lessons, I got it all figured. I'm preaching the message, nigga. I hope you related and keeping it moving, man. Who got the keys to my new whip? That's me in the future, my life gon' be lit, man. I'm trying to get past all this bullshit. Working my in the studio, trying to off up and come up with new hits. Too bad if you're thinking I'm foolish. Dropping out of school for the music. Now I'm schooling rappers, that my students.
Who says I'm selfish when I'm only trying to get it right? I push as I surface, and grass is greener on the other side. I'm riding solo on my own, but it's okay. I seen the road I'm stumbling upon in Revelation. See the the light that's shining up enough of my redemption. I'm too high, I'm too far.
I know some issues that I still can't get over. My friend and my sanity feels like a coma. My feelings get hurt in the process of feeling. I'm trying to get social, I'm used to being alone. I'm trying to rap until it's over. Hope I never lose focus. Got this music my calling and quit is not option. I'm pressing delete if the record is not lit. I like my dish perfect and though I'm not perfect. I could care less so it's left, it got nothing to prove. I've been rapping for years, man, I live in a stew. And I telling you berries, the sweet to the juice. So the better you carry, start cutting them loose when it's getting too heavy. And who got the keys to my Chevy? That's me in the future when I'm bowling daily.
Who says I'm selfish when I'm only trying to get it right? I push as I surface and grass is greener on the other side. I'm riding solo on my own, but it's okay. I see the road I'm stumbling upon in revelation. See the light that's shining up enough of my redemption. I'm too high, I'm too far. Oh, I call me selfish when I'm only trying to get it right. Push as I surface, grass is greener on the other side.
You're listening to only the best internet radio station in the world.
Yeah, we're back, and we're joined by my young lady. Please introduce yourself.
Hi, everybody. Good morning.
Tell them who you are.
My name is Miss T.
Miss T, and I'm joined by GT. GT's been here for the longest time, for the last hour and a bit. All right, we're gonna just talk about this new. Well, I don't think it's new, because interestingly, this information has been available since 2nd September 2020.
Yep.
And it's weird that only now it's like WHO is recommending this. I just want to ask, so first I just want to talk about it real quick, right? So I'm going to read something real quick. So this is a document that was published September 2nd.
Wow.
Okay.
Okay.
And basically it's saying that it's a guideline, and it's telling us that we can use certain corticosteroids to treat COVID-19 symptoms. Now, corticosteroids are basically what are also put in asthma pumps. Okay, it's the same ingredient. So I think the idea is that, because the biggest COVID-19 symptom is fluid filling up in your lungs. I think what they're trying to say is you can use these corticosteroids to fight off these symptoms. Okay, let me see who this is. Aloha.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Can I call, who am I speaking to?
How are you, sir?
I'm okay.
Who is that?
I have no idea who that was, but I will most certainly.
Somebody cares about you. They're checking how you are.
I don't know what happened there, but very interesting. I will call them back as soon as it was a WhatsApp call, so I just gotta do this quickly.
You want us to call somebody. You want us to bother someone.
Yeah.
How about we bother them now?
Okay, give me a second. Okay, let me bother this gentleman right here. We take certain liberties that we shouldn't take when you're on radio. All right, let's see if we can bother the man right now. Hope he's not in a meeting.
Really?
Only you. Hello, sir. How you doing?
How are you?
No, I'm good. How are you?
I am great.
You're great. Did you experience that experience that fog this morning?
Did I experience the what?
The fog.
I can't hear you.
You cannot hear me. Why can I hear you when you can't hear me? What is going on with this machine of ours? All right, no, it's cool. Can you partly hear me? somehow.
You are. I can hear you. You are just very, very, very far. Like
far.
from here to the DRC.
Okay. Yeah,
Wow.
no. Okay. How about now? How do I sound? Am I still in the DRC?
You're still in the now. Now you're more up in Tunis.
Oh gosh, it's even worse now. I'm in Tunis now. Goodness.
It's a little better. It's coming a little down. What's the next country down from DRC? Let's look at a map.
Zambia.
You're in Zambia now.
Now I'm in Zambia. Okay, how about now?
No, still in Zambia, on the border. Got Ebola.
All right, no, we just wanted to catch up with you, find out how you're doing. I almost got into an accident this morning, by the way.
You were in an accident?
Almost.
Oh.
Yeah, because someone decided to overtake while it was nice and foggy.
Did your defensive driving from Kenya help you out?
Yeah, it definitely did. I had to kind of like just pull to the shoulder and just let them do their thing. That's what I did.
Just let them do their thing.
Yeah.
It wasn't a red Mazda, was it?
No, it wasn't. It definitely wasn't a red Mazda. No, it was not. Then it was going in the opposite direction, so couldn't have been.
Well, that's good.
All right. Okay, sir. We'll catch up with you a little bit later. We got to get back to the show. Thank you so much for taking our call. It's much appreciated.
Enjoy. I saw you dialing me on my TV, so I thought I should pick up.
Appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you for being a team player. Please don't fire us.
Take care.
All right. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Alrighty. By the way, in case you did not know, that was our boss right there.
Okay.
So at least we're trying to look, a little bit, good. You gotta get those brownie points. So this thing, right? And Miss GT, you spoke about it in the news, right? You're saying that
Yes.
all of a sudden it seems the WHO is almost seems like it's only coming out now, right?
Yeah.
Right? But this information has been available since last year, right? Since
Yeah, I think
6-7
maybe
months.
they didn't know that this was
No,
going
they
to
knew.
help.
I'm telling you, I'm looking at something here
wow.
that was last updated on the 16th of October, right? And the question, one of the questions here, it's like an FAQ, frequently asked questions, right? Were all patients in recovery, COVID recovery, given dexamethasone, all right, which is a corticosteroid, right? And the answer is yeah, eligible patients were randomly allocated between several treatment arms, right? And then the corticosteroid was administered as an oral, liquid or tablet or IV preparation at doses of 6 milligrams daily for 10 days in one of the arms. Okay, and for pregnant women or breastfeeding mothers. Well, mothers can be pregnant, guys.
Yeah, you should say
that's
pregnant
not what
women.
you meant.
But in any case, all right, a milder version of the corticosteroid called prednisolone was administered at 40 milligram, per patient via the oral route, right? Now, so patients in recovery were given this steroid, okay? Now, the next question was, does WHO recommend the use of the steroid? Okay. This is where things get interesting, right?
Okay.
On September, this is the response, and this is from the WHO official website, right? On 2nd September 2020, WHO issued an interim guideline on the use of the corticosteroid and other corticosteroids for treatment of COVID-19. The guidelines were developed by a panel of WHO and international experts and investigators and is based on evidence collected from 7 clinical trials. Okay. So they make 2 recommendations. One, they strongly recommend that the steroids be given orally or intravenously for the treatment of patients with severe and critical COVID-19.
Okay.
Recommendation 2, they advise against the use of the steroids in the treatment of patients with non-severe COVID-19 unless the patient is already taking the medication for another condition. All right. Time and duration of the medication should be once daily for 7 to 10 days. Okay. They spoke about the daily doses, and they've spoken about the fact that this is very important. The panel of experts made this recommendation on the basis of the moderate certainty evidence of a mortality reduction of 8.7% and 6.7% in patients with COVID-19 who are critically or severely ill. So what does that tell us? That tells us that since September 2nd, 2020, right, these guys have known that, this is actually a good way of kind of like, treating the disease. Treating the disease, especially in severely ill patients. What I've been, and correct me if I'm wrong, what I've been hearing is, especially, around, people who've been passing on, the biggest thing has been oxygen. Okay? The biggest thing people have been crying about is oxygen. Where is this?
Morbid joke.
Wow. Okay. Nah, but it's not meant to be a joke, honestly. You took it as such, it's not meant to be a joke. And it is ironic, but yeah. But I'm asking myself, like, where is this treatment in all of, all this outcry? Yeah. Because I feel like what people should be crying about is the treatment, right?
Yeah.
And especially now that, and it's weird because initially Africa guys were saying, no, Africa is fine, we will be okay.
We'll be okay.
And the last month or so, the rhetoric has been, Africa is gonna get it.
And
They
don't get it.
And then now, all of a sudden, WHO is saying, by the way, we have treatment. And the treatment that they've been recommending since September last year. So, what have they been doing?
Somebody I know calls it a depopulation strategy.
Yeah. Let's get our tinfoil hats on. Let's do that. No, but it's don't you? And we all have hats on. Funny enough.
Yeah.
But I think it's very strange, especially that we had a slow rise in case numbers. It wasn't like all of a sudden. It wasn't like, let's say Italy, for example, where it was like 0 to 100 real quick. We had a slow rise, and I feel like, and I might be wrong for this, and before I go on, let me just do this real quick.
Opinions expressed on this show are those of the authors and do not necessarily reflect the official policy or position of the Dow Academy. Any content provided by bloggers or authors are of their opinion and are not intended to malign any religion, ethnic group, club, organization, company, individual, or anyone or anything.
The radio station you can't live without. This is your radio.
Yeah. So we are back. We're talking about this WHO thing that I feel just came out of nowhere, and when the information's been available for the longest time. And I was just about to say, I feel like WHO is trying to cover its back a little bit, because like, why didn't they push this steroid earlier on when the numbers were still low?
They didn't know.
No, clearly they knew, because the information is here.
September, which means they'd been doing on trials or going through the statistics earlier than September.
That's right.
Because for you to be able to put something out officially,
That's
it had
right.
to be in the background, something cooking.
Yeah, I completely agree. So it's very strange that they had this, and this is, and WHO is not like just any. It's the world governing body on health. You know what I'm saying? So it's very strange that you've had this information for almost a year, right? And it's like, it's almost as if you I don't know if they expected people to know.
Because you have doctors. You have medical institutions. But what if the main reason why this was kept under wraps so much, or not even so much, is because of maybe, say, the side effects or after effects, or say for example, if you're an athlete, steroids, all of those.
Yeah, but understand this, like, this is still cortical. Yeah. So here's a common misconception is the difference between steroids, like, that's used by athletes, and corticosteroids, like I said, that are used to treat asthma and other lung-related infections. So there's a very big difference between the two. My son has had asthma for 2 years of his life, right? And for those 2 years, he was on corticosteroids. Okay, so there's a difference between the two, and the administration is also a little bit different. Okay, depending on how severe the case is. But here's something interesting, right? Again, this FAQ is very informative, as it should be. It's a WHO document. They try to really be as informative as they can. So I'm just trying to see if I can pull this up. Do this. One. So the steroid is in the WHO list of essential medicines. Okay. Some of the side effects, allergic or hypersensitivity conditions, maybe a little bit of pain, and then a little bit of nausea,
Alright.
Yeah, and it is obviously pre-qualified by WHO. All right, manufactured in Spain. So it's very weird. Side effects, like I said. Of course, they advise that you don't use the medicine for more than 2 weeks. Yeah, which makes sense. My thing is just like, why did they keep quiet about it? Like, and I believe it is available around the world. They're saying here it's available around the world, like everywhere. Every pharmacy should have it.
Can you pull up what it looks like in case those who are watching want to
All right,
possibly
cool.
look for it?
All right, so let me do this. I don't know if we can. I don't know how we can do this. So okay, we're not gonna do that. What we're gonna do is, I guess we're gonna just tell our people to say, maybe put up a little banner at the bottom there. Replace the TGIF with Eddy, and let's just write it down there. So it's
Right, what?
DEXA.
DXA.
DEXA. DEXA.
Okay. Hold on. Right here, right?
No, just create a new banner. Save that one. Create a new banner. Go to the bottom. Right to the bottom.
No, I wanted to maybe edit this one, but okay.
Just go straight to the bottom. And you see, yeah, it's right there. DEXA, DEXA. Metha, METHA.
Ah, the vaccine.
Yeah, that's not a vaccine.
The whatever.
Dexamethasone. Okay. Just remove the A before the E.
Oh.
There.
Oh.
Dexamethasone. That's right. So we're putting up the name of the corticosteroid. It's not a vaccine, it's a treatment.
Okay.
It's very important to know the difference between the two. Add banner and just superimpose it on the other one. Add banner. Alright, so let's just show that real quick. Okay, cool. So that is what you're seeing right there. If you're watching, that's the proposed treatment by WHO to treat severe COVID-19 respiratory-based symptoms. And I would just say, ask. Of course, you have to ask your physician about it. And you have to ask about its availability. And because there's a lot of, the interesting thing is that there's a lot of alternative treatments available, right? And a lot of these, no health department or no health ministry has come out to actually say no, don't do this or don't do that, right?
Yeah.
I mean, whether it's some people are saying you have to, what do they say, that vapor treatment thing where you put to steam, you can steam. Other people will tell you have to take a concoction with lemon, ginger, and honey and spices and whatnot. Other people will tell you you have to have a higher level of zinc, so you take zinc supplements. Guys will tell you have to take selenium supplements. Vitamin D, eat a lot of bananas, vitamin C. So all of these are out there already. I've just been wondering why the WHO waited so long, to tell us about this new treatment. Like, why did they wait so long? Like, what happened? They need to tell us what happened. So I'm really just wondering why they waited that long. I mean, I might be how do you say? I might be a little bit of a conspiracy theorist myself in why I'm wondering this, but it's really, really, really very weird. Let me see. Let me see if I can bother someone else with these questions. See if they're available. Maybe they can give me some answers. I have a doctor friend. Let me see if he's available. Trying to see if this gentleman is here. Oh, no, he's not available. Let me see if this gentleman is available. Let me see.
Hello?
Doc, how are you?
Yeah. Can I call in about 5 minutes? I'm driving.
All right, I'll call you back in 5. Thank you so much. Okay, so we will call him back in about 5 minutes. Because I really just want to have some form of a professional opinion, because the gentleman I'm trying to call is working with COVID-19 patients. He has been for a little while, and I'm just trying to get his view on this corticosteroid, which literally has been around for a minute, but for some reason we don't know about it. I don't know. Isn't that weird?
It is.
It's very weird, isn't it? In any case, we're gonna take a musical break, and when we come back, we're gonna be joined by Dr. Mihigo for here I am muting myself while I'm talking. Yeah, thinking for myself. We're gonna take a break, and when we come back, we're gonna try and rejoin Dr. Lubega for a conversation on this specific matter. Thank you so much. Stay tuned. This is the TDA Teleradio station out of the Da Academy primary campus in Mochile.
This morning, I woke up this morning, I can't remember yesterday. I woke up this morning, yeah. I woke up this morning, I can't remember yesterday. What happened to me last night? I'm dreaming or is this life? Somebody help me understand. What happened to me last night? Am I going out of my mind? Somebody come and rescue me. So there's a circus in my head, circus in my head, circus in my head. There's a circus in my head, circus in my head, circus in my head. There's a circus in my head, circus in my head, circus in my head. This morning, mind changing, emotions bare, social media, are you there to make me feel good? I need love, peace, joy, cause I'm a diamond in the rough, come excavate. Instead I got rage, war, hate, I'm a ghost, I call for your help, you look right through me. So there's a circus in my head, circus in my head. Circus in my head. There's a circus in my head. Circus in my head. Circus in my head.
10 points to whoever guesses the artist or the person who sang the song.
What?
Come on. 10 points.
What did you say?
10 points to the person who guesses right the person who sang the song.
You.
It's a reaction for me.
Nice try. It sounds like me. For real?
Nah, I'm just saying. I don't know.
No,
but the name of the song is called "The Circus in My What? Circus in My Song. Circus in My Show."
Is it a local artist?
It's a local artist, actually. Funny enough.
Really?
Yep.
Oh wow.
Doesn't sound like a local song?
Not at all.
Yeah.
Local, not
track.
that. It doesn't sound like anybody.
I know you when you say that you mean well. I know that. I know.
Yes.
You're not saying local is rubbish, but you know, and I when someone says that, right, I always take it like they mean, man, it sounds pretty good actually.
Yes.
Yeah.
But that's not what I meant. I meant it doesn't sound like anybody I've heard.
I'll take it that way.
It's still a compliment either way.
Yeah, I'll take it as the highest possible compliment. I definitely will. Let's try and reach the good doctor and ask him a few questions. Let me just see. I like putting people on the spot. Let's see if we can get a hold of him now. All right, it's ringing. It's good.
Hello?
Hello, Doc. How are you?
Soon, which I'll be getting into. Hello?
Hello, Doc. How you doing? Can you hear me?
Good news.
Oh, we can't get a hold of the good doctor. All right. Anyway, we're gonna do that. We're gonna do that sometime. It is all good. So, what do you guys think? Do you think I'm being paranoid?
No. Or at least it's a sensible paranoia. You know, given the facts or the evidence, the proof, it's in the pudding after all. So, yeah, it's a sensible kind of paranoia.
It's a sensible kind of paranoia. It's justified. What do you think, GT? Am I just losing my marbles or?
Nah, not really. What she said is good.
What she said?
Yeah, sensible paranoia. That's the one.
Okay. But I don't know. Like, I would really I'd really love to get like a professional opinion on this matter, just to get an idea as to, okay, am I really just losing my marbles by asking, hey man, WHO, why haven't you been pushing this, this steroid over the last few months? Because I mean, like, now we're in trouble.
And there's going to be mass frustration now because everybody's going to want to get it.
That's right. The demand is going to increase, and if I don't know if supply already increased, but here's the kicker. Here's what's very interesting. What's very interesting is I have a feeling if WHO put this out, that countries that know about it have been using it.
Yes.
So I just don't know if it's just me, because I'm a civilian. Maybe it's just me and people have been using it. But like I said, from my experience, what people have been crying about more than anything is lack of oxygen, like in hospitals, ventilators, and also I feel like, or maybe they were scared that, because you remember this is treatment, right?
Yeah.
This is not preventive. It's not a preventive medication. It's a treatment medication. So maybe they were scared that people would drink it like every day. Like every morning you wake up, you're okay, anti-COVID.
Yeah.
So maybe that's the reason. I'm just really trying to understand why WHO did not push this for a while. And this is something I was asking myself, and the gentleman I was trying to call, we're having a conversation about this, and we're like, why aren't they pushing treatments? You know, they're pushing prevention, but clearly prevention will only get you so far. When you do get sick, what do? You know, because people will tell you, just go home. Go home and do what? You know, what while you're resting, what do? You know, what tablets do you take? You know?
Yeah.
To help
So
ease.
that's right. And this is for me, that was supposed to be like kind of like a guaranteed treatment. You say, okay, if you're feeling symptoms, here's a prescription. If you test positive and you've got symptoms, here's a prescription. If you test positive and you don't have symptoms, here is a prescription to kind of prevent you, to lower the risk of you getting symptoms while you're isolating or in quarantine. So anyway, we're gonna take another break real quick. Gonna have Poetic Syntax back again with another song called Anita I. And when we come back, we're gonna do the hip hop news. We're gonna have a quote of the day, and then we're gonna wrap up
try to change. I'm a comic music savior. Oh.
Still alright, still make you feel like you wanna resign. Still the vibe, still the one label is a right. Still a fight, time I came to terms with the effects of a life. Still I'm nice, man, I'm focused and I'm never gonna hide. These bars are not a talent, I'm a blessing to the universe. Sometimes it really scares me cause I'm followed by the unisex. Name is Toby, I surrender to the anti-Kuta clan, I rap greatness. My people wait, we clap in, come sing. We about to take it over this year. See, I'm the CEO, producer, and a rapper, don't test. Didn't feel like producing, I picked a beat, yeah, sign text. Man, I didn't mean to brag.
Yeah. Poetic syntax. Yeah, that's Toby Poetic syntax. So we are about to jump into a conversation about this thing real quick. And I just hope this gentleman is able to give us more insight on this issue. So let's get back to that right now. So I'm about to dial him up. Hello, Doc. How you doing?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
I'm alright, thanks. So I'm on the Dow Academy. Have you heard of the Dow Academy first of all before we get anywhere?
Which academy?
The Dow Academy.
No, I haven't.
Okay, it's a school based in Mochudi. Really amazing school. I've been here at your station for a while now, and we had the news, and we were told about this corticosteroid that's being used for COVID-19 treatment.
Yes.
You know about it, right?
Dexamethasone.
That's right.
Yeah.
And yourself, have you used it? Have you administered it to some of your patients?
Yes, we have. It's part of the protocol of treatment for certain stages of COVID. Not all COVID get it. Only those with severe symptoms who are symptomatic or coughing and have some difficulty in breathing. But those who have mild symptoms don't get it.
Oh, okay. And how effective is it? Like, is it? Would you say 80%, 70%, 60%?
Given this is just my own subjective opinion. Given the rate of how many people, if I'm taking account of how many people recover, I think it's pretty effective.
Okay.
When the pandemic started, a lot of the doctors were saying, a lot of experts were saying we should start using steroids, but it wasn't immediately done because some research needed to be done so such decisions could be made based on data.
Okay.
That's why it was not used right from the beginning.
Okay.
Yes, yeah.
All right.
But the steroids help reduce that overreaction of the immune system.
Yeah.
The so-called cytokine storm. They suppress that.
Yeah.
So dexamethasone, that's the reason why we get dexamethasone for COVID-19.
Okay. All right, no, Doc. Thank you so much. I'll give you another call off air just to give you an overview of what we're doing here. Maybe we can have you on one of these beautiful Friday mornings.
Maybe. I would be happy to do what I can.
Okay, I appreciate that.
Whenever possible.
All right, thank you so much. Have a wonderful day, and thank you for taking our call. Really appreciate it.
All right, thank you. All right, take care.
All right, bye. Alrighty, so it's Dr. Lubega, who's actually attached to, I believe he's attached to Ketamida Masira Hospital.
Mm-hmm.
So he's actually shed some light. So I was really being, I won't say I'll take the hit for that one. I was really being a skeptic. But I like being a skeptic because when you're a skeptic, you ask questions and you get confirmation, you learn a lesson. Right, so it seems that it has been administered for certain levels of the disease.
Clearly, it's a need to know basis.
It's a need to know basis, right? And we were not
need to know.
We're not in the know. We're not in the chain or command line for that one. Yeah. And it's okay because those who know, right? And they know what to do.
If you know, you know.
That's right. But I feel like the sad thing with that now is like, hey, that means things are really tough. Because if all these things are being done, still numbers are that high, then we've
got our hands full.
Yeah, we need some divine intervention. Would I be wrong in saying, guys, we should meet every just to pray over this thing?
You know.
But anyway, we're still out here at the Dow Academy TDA Teleradio Station. At the Dow Academy Teleradio Station, out in Mochudi, primary campus, letting you know about what's going on this Friday. This is Thank God on Friday. I'm hanging with Miss T.
Yes.
And I'm hanging with GT.
Yeah.
Miss T and GT. Why don't I have a T?
Miss GT with a D.
Thanks for trying, though. Appreciate it. That's not really old. You know when you try to insert an old person's name in something that's cool and hip, and it just doesn't fly. Is what that sounded like. But your effort is appreciated.
It's the thought that counts.
It is the thought that counts. It is the effort that is appreciated. Yes. All right, so we are here. We're gonna take another musical break, and when we come back in about 3 to 4 minutes, we are gonna start saying our goodbyes. We didn't really have time to do the hip hop news or the hip hop quote, but I think this conversation was really, really warranted because of the situation that we're currently in. And because schools are closing today.
Yes.
If you didn't know, now you know schools are closing today for about a month, just to allow things to settle a little bit. I've always said and I've always believed that our leaders know what's best, and we have to trust them to do what is best for us. And if we give them that trust, then they'll have the confidence to make even better and better decisions. All right, guys, let's go over Maya Rose with Love Doctor.
My love so sweet. Temperature rise, his kiss. Got me my fever fits. Send for my love, doctor. Yes, and my love so sweet. Temperature rise, his kiss. Got me my fever fits. Come my home.
That's Love Dr. Maya Rose. I just want to welcome our special guest to the show. How you doing?
I'm getting yourself.
I'm alright. I'm told you just too close to the mic a little bit. There we go. So we're talking about.
Yeah.
There we go. Thank you so much, Miss T. No problem. You know, I'm told you've come from far and wide.
I'm from very far.
You're from very far, and you just decided, no, today you're gonna come and hang out with us.
Yes.
That's awesome. Yes. That is much appreciated. Why don't you introduce yourself to the people?
Hi, people. I go by the name Pino, but you can call me Flexi P. And yeah, I'm from Malapole, and I'm looking forward to spending the day and learning a few things from you guys.
You are most
so I
welcome.
hope y'all are warm as y'all's look.
You're most welcome. Thank you for coming through.
Yes.
So we spent almost the last 30 minutes talking about COVID-19 and this new treatment that was kind of that has been around, right? But that most of us commoners, did not know about, right?
Yeah.
So we're out here kind of speculating, and I thought, you know what? Let me call a friend of mine who's like a doctor, and he's in the thick of things. Like he's been at the Masiro Hospital for a while. So I just want to find out, like, okay, so what are your thoughts on that? And he was like, no, actually, we've been using it. Like we've been using it, but only for severe cases of COVID. So I was like, okay, no.
How
I was
do
wrong.
they measure the severity of COVID?
I think they just look at you and they know, because you'll know.
Maybe the symptoms.
You'll know. You're like, ish. Yeah, get the steroids.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So he just kind of demystified a few things. He was like, no, we've been using this thing, but it's only for severe cases. And I think they also look at maybe any underlying symptoms, because I think underlying symptoms will affect the side effects also. So you don't want to give something to someone for one reason, and then it causes a whole plethora of problems on the left side.
Of course.
So we got like the facts, and I think we're feeling, on one side we're feeling a little bit better, but on the other side it's like ish. That means things are tough. Because if all these treatments are available, and still like this virus will not let up,
and
then
the numbers are rising like crazy.
I think last year I was doing a number of videos, and I was saying, hey, unfortunately, with seasonal viruses that take advantage of flu season, it gets worse before it gets better. So I can't wait for summer. So this is why I love summer.
Exactly, right? I don't understand people who love winter.
Don't you love summer? No?
Don't I love someone?
Summer.
Hey, summer.
Hot season. Yo. Okay, maybe after the news you tell us about this.
Summer.
Yeah, I think after the news you must tell us about
Little
this person.
gossip. Might have you on tea with Miss T. Spill the juice.
You must tell us about this person. You've dug that grave. So you have to tell us about this person. So anyway, guys, it's 1 minute to 9 o'clock. We are simply just waiting for the news now, and it's almost that time. We're just gonna let the beat rock for the last 30 seconds as we wait for. Is there not? There's no news. There's not. I'm told there's no news at 10, so we can keep rocking. I'm gonna have to leave at some point. I've been here for 2 hours straight. Well,
That's right.
And then, of course, do you have news and brief at 10:30? 10:30 news and brief with Amandle, and then 11 to 12 youth with Amanda. Hopefully she comes through. And 12 to 1 we will have the tech show with Anesu. And then 1 to 2 the lunch hour drive. I'm calling it that. I'm calling it the lunch hour drive. We're gonna have that coming up. But for now, this is us signing off. And we're just gonna go on a break. Let me see what I can put together right now as we wait for that break to come through.